Okay, quick update. I'm here at Dallas County Elections. We're trying to do Barry's recount, but we have been obstructed regularly from looking at documents that we need, from getting copies of seals that don't match the seal certificate, and now our candidate Barry, who's paying for this recount, who's like $18,000 in. Okay, Susan Fountain, Jennifer Stoddard Highju's appointee chair for this recount, is denying Barry access to the tally sheets for the recount, like the whole point of the recount. She's saying he doesn't get copies of those, so we can't reconcile the tally sheets with our records. On top of that, Susan Fountain got physical with somebody, so we did go ahead and call to report the obstruction and what appeared to be an assault. Whether or not the person who got whacked by Susan wants to press charges, that's on her. Not going to press her to do that. It's up to her. Maybe she doesn't want to, but it is an assault. So on top of obstruction, which is a Class A misdemeanor, apparently in Dallas, assault is a Class C misdemeanor. We're here, we called the sheriff. The sheriff deferred to the marshal. The marshal is telling us that we need to call the AG. The AG is saying we no longer have jurisdiction. No one's sure who's going to enforce this law that is standing law on the books with a due penalty associated with the violation thereof. What's the point of laws when no one knows? I don't know if this is the effect of the SOS telling the DA to tell the sheriff's department to stand down, don't enforce those laws. But imagine if the Secretary of State has the authority to do that, to call down and to tell police departments and sheriff's departments which laws to follow, which crimes to investigate. That appears to be what's happening. We're trying to determine if this law that is standing on the books, obstruction of a poll watcher, Class A misdemeanor, okay, among many others in chapters 213, 214, and 15 related to the conduct of a primary recount. We're waiting to see if these laws matter at all. Okay? Stay tuned. We will get back to you ASAP and let you know what's going on. Oh, I forgot to mention, because we called the sheriff for obstruction, Jennifer Stoddard Highju, outgoing Dallas DCRP chair, is trying to get me permanently removed, saying that I made a false police report because I called and reported the obstruction, which is codified as a crime. The only person who's made a false police report is Susan Fountain, who had one of our watchers obstructed and had her removed. She's now attempting to have that same thing done with me by claiming that I filed a false police report. We've got the police here still. So we can ask the police if they think I filed a false police report. They might need time to assess the situation and see, but I don't think anybody here is under that impression. Nobody present is under the impression, except maybe Susan Fountain. No, not even her. She knows she's lying. She knows she's lying. No one here is under the impression that anyone has filed a false police report, except for Susan Fountain. Oh, and it was Melissa Katz who got thrown out of all people. Can you believe it? She's like literally an angel. So whatever happened between them, Susan stepped out of line again, and another one, and another one. All right, stay tuned. Bye.